And while my food is defrosting, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the Moray Eels and how to make sure they're super healthy. You see my guy's coming out. He is right now really hungry. You see how he's not eating my fish at the moment because he knows. He's really smart. He knows that fish are friends most of the time, you know what I'm saying? But most morays in captive, they're usually not super active, and I want to kind of go over the reason why they're not super active. And usually people who feed eels usually only feed them silver sides, right? They don't mix up the diet. So we'll have this side of the tank white and this side blue for now. But usually, right, people who feed the moray eels usually only feed them silver sides. And what silver sides have in them is, I think it starts with a T. It's like thalamin, some shit like that. And what that does is, right, it prevents the eel from making his own and pretty much puts them in like this paralyzed state. If you ever see like eels and you go on eel forums and stuff like that, you'll see eels pretty much just like hanging out, and they'll like just hang out still and they won't move and shit. And people are like, is there something wrong with my eel? Technically, yes, there is. And what it is, it's a lack of vitamin B1. So my eel went through this. Sadly, I don't have any videos. I do have a picture, but I honestly don't feel like cropping it in the video here. I like to do one takes, right? And pretty much what was going on with my eel is he was in like a paralyzed state, and he would only like hang out here, and he would kind of just flow with the current. He wouldn't really move. He wasn't alive, and he wasn't really responding much, right? So what I did there I did as much research as I could, and I couldn't really find out on the forums. So I went on some medical pages for fish and stuff like that, and I found out this about the silver sides. So I'm gonna show you what I did. All right, so I'm back. I kind of stopped the video instead of pausing it. All right. So pretty much what I did was, I'm just watching him. Make sure he's being a good boy here. That's a boo. Yellowmouth moray, super rare. So pretty much what I did was I bought B1, and I took 2 of them. They're kind of high in milligrams. So I took 2 of them, I mashed them up, I dissolved them, and I sprayed it right by his face and in his hide, which is over here, right? And then I sprayed the rest in the tank. And after a day, he literally pretty much like got revived. So instead, I'm not dosing B1 anymore, but pretty much what you could do is you can get vitamins for your eels, right? Not all vitamins have B1 in it though. So you want to look for vitamins with B1, especially if you're only feeding silver sides. He used to eat shrimp and he used to eat squid, and he no longer prefers it. He only prefers silver sides. And at the time, I wasn't feeding him silver sides. I was only feeding him those 2, and he was sadly eating my fish. So I said, this motherfucker wants to eat fish, let's feed him fish. And ever since then, he has not eaten fish. He has taken a bite out of one of my sleeper gobies. I have another rare sleeper goby back here. He's different colors. Let's see. He's a different color. He's not a white, but I had a white one, extra large too, and he got bit and got stressed out and died from it. So he realized it wasn't food and was like, oh shit. And pretty much the fish died from stress, but not from him. So he's been super good. He's waiting for me to feed him here. Right? So I dosed a tank with B1, and it literally revived him back to life. So now I have different type of vitamins that I feed the tank, and I put in the tank specifically just to make sure he's good. And ever since then, he's been super healthy, super active, and super nice to his tank mates. He does even let me pet him, which I might do later in this video. I'm trying to get him familiarized with my hand, just in case if I ever need to remove a fish that I add into the tank, that he doesn't go after my hand while I'm doing so. But yeah, that's that. So the way you can feed the eels the vitamins, right, is by either putting it in the water with the eel, or you can inject it into the fish. right? Or you can put it in the water with the fish. So those are 3 different ways you can do it. So far, I have not tried to inject the fish, but I think that's super smart and like way better than just coating it with the fish food. But right now, I'm just coating it with the fish food, and he's been super healthy since then. For about 2.5 weeks now, he's been super good. He has not gone on any food binges. I mean, he's been on a food binge. I'm sorry, he has not gone on any like strikes, like most eels do. Usually, they go on like a month, 2 month long strike, and people are like, "Why am my eel not eating?" That is probably why. He's probably lacking in B1, and therefore he's in like this paralyzed state. So if your eel is really in like this paralyzed state where he's not moving, not coming out, I highly recommend you dose your tank with B1. Maybe one or two capsules, right? They're not capsules, they're just regular like pills. Just dissolve it and dose the tank with it. Literally nothing bad has happened to my tank, and my tank is great. All the fish are thriving. But literally that's probably why. But anyways, while we're here, let me feed the fish. Alright, we gotta turn off the flow. I want to make sure all the fish get it. So we're gonna turn off the flow here. And we're gonna grab this. What's up, Belly Bell? Alright, he's gonna be super fucking hungry. We're gonna feed some mysis to these bad boys over here. So I get some good picks. Oh no, he's going on this side. I want him to stay away from the fish while I feed him. Alright. Let me put this on the floor. Alright, let's get this bad boy fed. He's out and about, and he's hungry. I'll put it up here for now. Super hungry. Alright, Abu. I want you over here, Abu. Oh, man. He just ripped the head off. He's like, wait, where's the rest of the fish? It's over here, buddy. You know, they say eels are super blind, but he has really good fucking eyesight. Like, he was kind of blind when I didn't dose the tank with the B1. But now, ever since that, he's been, like, super good. And, like, when I walk near the tank, he, like, flinches. Like, he knows that I'm here. I love when he does that with his fin. This guy just eats. He's a fucking beast. See if I can get him to really go for one. Oh, it's over here, buddy. Yeah, he's going over here. Super active. You want one more? No, Zeus, get out of here, man. Get out of here, Zeus. Zeus is super good. He defends the fish. In the beginning when the eel first came to the tank. Let's see if he wants it. I think he's content. No? You don't want it, bud? Alright, I'll take it out the water. I'll put it over here for now. Just in case while I'm feeding, he's like, huh, I'm hungry again. No problem, boss. I got you. Alright. We'll put that down here. And I want to make sure I get the rest of the fish. Especially the sleeper goby. They tend to not eat as much. sorry, not eat as much. They tend to usually die because they don't eat. So I want to make sure he's eating. So I always put a shit ton of food by him. Alright, so the eel's back at it again, moving around. My boy Abu, doing Abu things. The fuck is that? That looks like some nasty ass food that was once left. Alright, well then. My puffer fish. He eats pretty much shrimp, dried shrimp. He really loves dried krill. So we're gonna throw a couple of these bad boys in. He's pretty much like a dog. Just throw 3 of them in. And if actually, I'll grab a 4th because my sleeper goby actually tends to eat these. So we're gonna make sure I get it wet a little bit and try to feed it to him by hand. Oh, you missed, buddy. There you go. So some of you guys might start raging on saying, "Hey, Dennis, why do you have a yellowmouth moray in a 150 gallon?" Well, I plan to, when he gets big and he's too big for this tank, either A, upgrade tank to a like 350, or I might donate him to a really, really good aquarium because they're super rare. Oh, he's actually he wants the cleaner shrimp to clean him, but the cleaner shrimp kind of sucks here at his job. He doesn't really clean much. Maybe he's hungry. Let's see. I don't want fucking dirty fish water all over. Do you want to eat, dude? Are you hungry? Yep. I knew it. What got you the clothes? Holy shit, why are you closed? No, you were so open before. Hold on, I'm gonna stop the video. I'm gonna pull down my sleeve so I can pet him. Watch this be the video. The one time he bites me. Abu. He might still be hungry, honestly. Zeus is the only fish that goes at him. What are you looking for, dude? Oh, you still hungry, man? Like, honestly, if he really wanted to strike me, he would strike me right there. Eels are so fast. I can't really get him. Alright, back to feeding time. Alright, we gotta feed my favorite nem over here. My tube nem. Neon green. Shit was expensive. Beautiful, beautiful tube nem. I think it's my favorite out of all of them. The black ones are pretty dope too. Oh, my crabs. The crab's looking for food. Let's get this boy some food. Are you still hungry? Let's see if he eats it. He usually doesn't eat them. No. This guy's so cute. He puts his lip on the glass and like rubs it. Such a strange pufferfish. But if I come over here, he's gonna move. So that's pretty much the tank, guys. Peace out, Abu.